Hey guys, I don't usually show the 15-minute chart, but today I think it's worthwhile. So we are actually trading within this channel right here. So this is a 401.4 to, you can call it 389.5. It's really pretty much 390 though, range. And we've been in this for going on 8 days now, if you include this sell-off that started right here, but really 7 actual days within it. We got close to breaking through it today, but you can see we hit this peak and then we dumped. Today was kind of an interesting day. So the thing I thought about is I've been telling you guys I've been waiting for that forecast and the consensus for CPI to come out. Today they did release the forecast, and that forecast came in at 8.1%, which is 0.4% lower than previous CPI and a whole percent lower than basically over 2 months. So the interesting about that is that came out this morning sometime. I don't know what time it came out before I woke up. And then Jay Powell spoke around 9 o'clock, and pretty much from 8 o'clock until 9:30 we dumped. So my thoughts are, if you looked at the intraday today, the IV rank was very low, the VIX was dropping all day, and even just at regular IV was extremely low today. It was only 20 in the 20s almost all day, which is abnormal because the last couple days and week really, the IV has been anywhere from 40 to 55. So my thoughts are with that forecast, they had a bullish day priced in, and for most of the morning until 11:15, it looked like we were going to get a bullish trend day and that we could have hit this 405.2. However, the queen died, if you didn't hear, and I think that's what we had this drop right here. There was some other stuff that happened at that moment too with the Iran deal, but I believe that's what we had the drop. And then from there, we just kind of chopped, and end of day, the bulls kind of took back over. So if you look at the daily here, this is kind of that range. It's just like 401.5, 401.4 right here, all the way down to this 390. So we're just kind of keeping a range, and really we've spent 7 days of consolidation right now. So something interesting to look here, in the last 16 days, if you start here and go to present, there's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green days in 16 trading days. There's only been, including now 2 with today and yesterday, 2 green days in a row in the last 16 days. So it brings us to the question, are we in a V-shaped recovery? As you can see, I have outlined here, and we broke through the bear channel. So now we're going to be going up, or is this just another bounce like here, and then we're going to dump? Because if you remember, we had a nice downward channel going here, and we broke through that, and then we dumped. This was Jackson Hole day, though. So we're setting up for something similar to this, but I'm not sure. So my thoughts are, I'm still carrying my 13 DTE puts. I did not touch them today. I just let them do their thing. I was close to green at open, but I never was able to actually see green, so it is what it is. My thoughts are, if we break and close over 405.2, 405.4 tomorrow, that I will be bullish, and I will close my puts and I will open calls with anticipation that we're going back into the 420s. If tomorrow breaks down and we're able to close somewhere close to 390, I will expect that we are actually going to see the sell-off. Things get interesting now because of that CPI forecast being bullish, being a make that we're going to be less on CPI. So it'll be interesting. We have a potential purple intra-week or intra-trend, downward trend channel right here that we're actually attempting to break out of. Key support, though, for this V-shaped recovery tomorrow is at 397.8. As long as the bulls hold that, then the impression would be that we are in a V-shaped recovery and we are going to go back over 405 and going to go back to 420s. However, if the bears break that down tomorrow, then we can look for 390. Key resistance to watch is really 405.2 and 397.8 tomorrow. Looking at futures daily, so this is something interesting that doesn't really happen. Intra week, usually on like Sunday night when the market opens, there can be a gap on the futures, but very, very rarely do we ever see a gap on the daily chart intra week. But right now we have about an $11 gap, which is, that never ever happens. That's kind of crazy to watch actually. So let me zoom out a little bit here. You can see we have this nice V bottom right here. Same thing, key support is going to be 4,000. As long as the bulls can hold 4,000, then we should see a push up. You can see this purple channel, it's already broken that, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm going to keep this support line just in case for future reference though. We broke through the red bear channel here, so that's gone now. So really now you can see this nice V bottom even better. If we were to lose 4,000 tomorrow, then there's a pretty good chance we're going to eventually see 3,900 again, either later tomorrow or next week. If we continue to hold 4,000, then we're opening ourselves up for next week testing 4,100 range and possibly breaking even this overall downtrend. Apple is interesting. So Apple has had 4 green days in the last 16 days of trading. It's only had one back-to-back green day right here. And Apple, for the last 4 days now, has made a new low each day. And of the last 8 days starting here, or is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trading days, only one of those days didn't make a new lower low, which is right here. So it's kind of interesting about where we're at. Apple is looking extremely bearish, and it closed back below its daily 200 EMA. However, the markets are being held up, I guess you could say, by rotation. So overall, I would say that the markets are rotating out of tech, and tech is starting to sell off actually, and the SPY is not following that. Obviously, SPY is looking more bullish. Even looking at the drop from here to here, Apple has sold off way more in proportion than SPY has sold off. So kind of interesting. You can see key support is right here at this 154.4, and then after that will be this 152.2, which tests this support line right here. And you can also note that there is no V bottom on Apple. Apple is just a straight trend down. It's still in this red channel down. It's not like SPY with the V bottom. So it's hard because it makes me want to be bearish seeing Apple, but knowing that the markets don't always have to rely on Apple. The rest of the market can step up and keep SPY up. So it's kind of interesting. Tomorrow should be a pretty big thing. So the VIX had a really big day. We broke through this support line. I already deleted it, sorry. But it broke through this support line we had right here, and it's actually heading down now. So we are below key 24.3. We have started our downward descent. You can see we now have a downward trend line. And we are back below 25.5 with 2 closes below 25.5. So VIX is actually looking fairly, I would say, bullish really. So if you look back here on August 24th, that's where we're at right now with the VIX. SPY was way over here, still at 413. Doesn't always have to correlate, but it's just showing that the VIX is trending down and we haven't made the huge move up yet. So tomorrow's a big day, I think. I think we'll see a lot from tomorrow and get a good sense of direction. Looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is still in consolidation. It had that big move down, but it really wasn't that big in proportion to the other dumps. And now we're just kind of holding under the 80 EMA. So we're still bearish on Bitcoin too, with key at 19.3, followed by 20.3, and key support is 18.8. If we lose 18.8, we should see the next big sell-off for the markets. All right, guys, I hope you guys had a good day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning into this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button to stay updated. I am providing my Discord link right here. That's the lifetime link. If it doesn't work, go ahead and send me a message and I will get you a new link. I do have a pre-market update I do every day where I update with supports and resistances and different scenarios that might play out through the day. I also do a live commentary throughout the day with updates and changes, and I do push out buy and sell alerts on SPY and other tickers that I'm trading at the time. Currently, membership is $20 per month or $228 per year. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok under SPY Optionaire, or Reddit under Daddy Dirch.